Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show.
With the draft.
My next guest, one of the best comics. My next guest has my single favorite stand-up comedy punchline ever. And that punchline is, my bitch owned ketchup.
Yeah.
I got one second.
Yeah.
I got to say this. Thanks to French Quarters Guest Apartments for being our New York City hotel. Let them be your headquarters in New York City. Go to FrenchQuartersNY.com to book your next day. FrenchQuartersNY.com to book your next day. So,
Damn, I just booked the hotel. Now you plug it. Could have used that hookup.
did you move to New York?
Yeah, man, I'm here and it's cold, man. I swear.
Where were you living before, LA?
California.
Now, why'd you move back?
I had to come here because my taxes was high and Uncle Sam said I needed another job. I didn't know nothing about being an independent contractor. I thought that was only for the ladies. And with the ladies, I shouldn't have to pay either. So I didn't want to go to jail like Wesley Snipes. So.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, Barack raised my taxes, man, 29%.
Now, how do you think Barack did as president?
I said, listen here, brother, I voted for a change, but this ain't the change I'm looking for. And to keep messing with you, I ain't gonna have nothing left but change. He talking about he could pay more taxes. I bet you can. Me too, if I ain't had to pay no rent. Free security, everything you get for free. Yeah, I can give you 39% of my money too. Get rid of this mortgage.
Now, my point is, years ago when you had your special, when John Kerry, they asked him to run for president, you said, if you were John Kerry, you wouldn't run for president because your bitch owns ketchup.
Yeah. What do you want to do? Every time somebody get french fries, pa-chi-ching. I mean, black people, ketchup is right below Jesus. You will always do well.
But that's true. I mean, there's no truer statement has been made. She owns ketchup.
Yes. Heinz.
And a lot of mustard.
Yes.
Relish?
Everything. She got relish, mustard, no potato salad. You straight. It's straight.
Yeah, so you think the Barack years have been sort of disappointing? You're saying?
Nah, I mean, I voted for him because he was the most qualified guy for the job.
That's true.
Like under other black people, you can't say nothing bad about Barack. You get kicked out the race.
Yeah, well, listen.
They won't invite you to none of the cookouts or nothing. You excommunicated. But I have a problem with any man. I mean, I don't support any man 100%.
No, I don't think politicians are not to be trusted.
I mean, he is a politician at the end of the day. But, I mean, what more can you say? This is his last 3 years. Ain't like we can vote for him again. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
I did my share. I voted 2 times and waited in the line.
Do you think you did, right?
Yeah, so I can say something now. Hey, man, you ain't going to get no job after being president.
I voted for him twice, too, because I did think both times he was the most qualified.
He is.
Yeah.
I mean, he is. But, it's a wrap.
Do you think it could hurt? Do you think because of stuff like Obamacare and everything, it could hurt another black guy getting in there?
No, we ain't gonna see another black guy. Not in my lifetime. That was a wrap. That was the perfect time. I mean, just for on our own, man. Brothers ain't standing in that line again, giving them their real name. That was a wrap. We did it. It's done. Now they killed that little myth. Ooh, you can have that after that. I mean, after George Bush was president, the prestige was gone. we just want the marker. Yes, we done it. But after that, give us our flag back. Keep this job.
That's true. When Bush was in there, like anybody could do it, right?
Yeah, I was smarter than Bush. I was like, if that's all it takes, let me get my life together. Let these other women get out of my life. Let me get some flyers and run.
You said when John Kerry was running, I remember you said P. Diddy even got on and said, like, you got to vote. And you were like, it must be serious.
Yeah, it got serious. P. Diddy said, go down here and talk to the government. Give him your real name.
You got to give him your real name.
Yeah. If Puffy said do it, I guess it's all right then. So a lot of brothers go down to DMV and never come back. Just trying to get his license. I'm here to renew my license. Lester Jenkins, click him. I knew I should have drove with a suspended license. I got 15 years coming down here trying to get my license together. So,
they got my real name.
yeah. Student loan, family, your creditors, everything. Listening to Puffy. Then got back in the system.
Now, wait, you're a military guy, right?
Yeah, I was in there for 9 years.
How'd that go? Did you see action?
It was good, man. I mean, I was going to do 20 years because I had like 9 in. But the war broke us up. I said, hey, man, I can't do that.
Really?
Yeah, man, I don't mind practicing for war. But they was fighting for real. I had to tell them, y'all need a real soldier for this mission.
Yeah.
I ain't got no ram.
You practice war.
I practice war. I play dead all day long. I tell you, hey, man, I always been that way. Now,
So
before that, the club.
They try to send you over there?
They tried.
So what happened?
Hey, man, they gave us a date. You got to understand, this was the first war. The second war I would have fought. The first one was over oil because they invaded Kuwait. Yeah. And they was like, we're not going to let, Iraq own all the oil. They own 3/4 of all the oil in the world. And we're not going to let them do it. I'm like, hey, that ain't my fight. I'm on the bus. You better send Exxon over there. That's who need to be fighting for it.
That's true. You're exactly right.
That's not my fight. So I
But after 9/11, it would have been different?
Oh, yeah, man, because I understand. I've been over there. I understand it's the threat. I'm with that one. But the first one over the oil, where everybody got together, I said, y'all got enough people. Right. Let me stay back here with the women and the kids. I mean, it's better that you tell them that you ain't a soldier.
How'd you get into comedy then?
Once I got out the military, I couldn't go back to D.C., man. Most of them jobs are federal, so that's the same thing. And going back to D.C. and don't want to work federal and all the jobs, 98% of them are federal jobs. That's just asking to be in illegal pharmaceutical sales. So I said, ain't no sense of going out there and dealing with that. So I just, turned on CNN and they said, Atlanta is the best place for black men or that. I'm like, I'm there.
Oh, so you went to Atlanta?
Yeah.
And that's when you started doing stand-up?
Yes, I started doing it.
Oh, no kidding?
Yeah, I didn't go home.
All right.
No, I wasn't going back to failure, though.
How long did it take for you to really start kicking ass?
Once I found out what the headliner made. I just wanted the money, the comfortability to come to club when I feel like it. You know how it is when you the opener.
Sure.
Be here at 7:30, you there before the waitress and everything. You like, man.
That does suck.
Yeah, you sitting around. But I say, how you get his job? He come in here when he feel like it.
Right.
Like, you got to be the headliner.
Now, in comedy, it is so disproportionate the amount the opener makes on the headliner. Well, because you pay your dues, and when you get to be the headliner, people are coming there to see you. What the hell?
No, I have nothing. See, that's me. I don't have nothing. I have never had a problem with the rule. Just to tell me how I need to get around it to where I need to be.
Yeah.
How did that person get it? And then I'm ready to compete. I mean, that was just my motivation for doing it.
But then you got to be good at it, though, man.
No, you got to be great.
Yeah. Well, that's true.
It takes a lot to do hold somebody's attention for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And you ask them for $40.
And $11 for a beer.
I mean, $11 for a beer and stand in line. Especially
That's right.
Black shows don't start on time either. We talking about 11:30 show, 1:45. Man, they're mad as I don't know what. You better not be sitting there talking about you ain't feel it was right. You ought to come to the club early.
It's so good that you found that though, man. Because the first time I saw you do stand up, it's like, God, I'm so thankful that you chose that as a career because you are a natural, man, and it's just like a combination of great, smart, cool material with a delivery that is so original. It's great stuff, man. I love watching you.
Well, thank you, man, and thank you for being a fan of mine. People always come up here and tell me what you say about me, and I'm like, that's my man. It was funny, and it's a privilege, man. It's humbling. Thank you.
How do you like in New York now? How long you been here for?
Since September.
Yeah.
And, coming from California, I don't have a car, so I'm on a train.
Right.
And you forget you don't have a car, and you forget how good a car is till you don't have one.
Nice to have a car, man.
You know what I'm saying? You wake up in the morning, I'm going to the grocery store and walked outside, man. I ain't got no car. You know what I mean? It took me a while, and then I have 4 cars in California and none of them up here, but I wouldn't bring a car here, man.
Nah,
It's
you
a
don't want a
hustle.
car. And if you're just in the city all the time, it's a pain in the ass. Unless you're Jerry Seinfeld, has 800 Porsches in the garage.
It's a waste.
Yeah.
You know, because public transportation in D.C. is usually for people who can't afford a car or something that happened in their car and they need that modes of transportation.
Right.
In New York, you can be millionaires on a train because that's the best form of transportation.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with your economical base or where you make
that's
kind of
right.
money you are. Because believe me, I'm not bringing a car here. Put me on the path, I'm there.
No, you're right. If a millionaire's in a limo and you're on a
Yes.
train, you're making it there quicker.
Yeah, and it's less stress. And if you a star, like such as yourself, as long as you don't come in there with a monkey on your hand and one glove, and have people breakdancing in front of you and pushing people to the side. Watch out, he's coming right now. Ain't nobody gonna mess with you, man.
That's true. New York, a lot of people just don't care.
Yeah, they don't care. Who cares about him?
I gotta get somewhere.
Yeah, I gotta get somewhere, and that's the great thing about New York. So, man, it's good. But
What part of
took a
LA?
while.
What part of LA do you live in?
I live in Studio City. I still have my place there. I'm moving.
you still
though.
got a place? All
Yeah,
right.
I'm moving to Texas because the state tax is too high.
So now you going to Texas?
Yeah, no tax. The great state of Texas. Here I come. Now I got to find what part to live in Texas as a black man. But I am coming. I got to make sure.
You narrow it
I'm
down?
moving, yeah.
Is Dallas no good?
No, I'm going to Houston. And buy me about 6 or 7 acres and build my home, man.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And the money that I was paying the state of California for being there, I could have built.
It's obnoxious.
I could have owned like 300 blocks in Detroit. I could have bought the city for what I'm paying for state taxes.
California is obnoxious.
Yeah, man, I ain't using none of the, the resources. I ain't been sick, so no ambulance service. My son is in private school.
Right.
I use little water, bottled water. So why am I giving you $200,000 and I ain't even from California.
Now, God forbid you get involved with a woman legally, like trying to break. A man has no rights out there.
Oh, I got that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that already.
Yeah, you got to be careful with all that stuff. Well, that's good. So, are you gonna still do a lot of stand-up, though, right?
Oh, I have to.
Yeah.
It's, it offsets the radio gig, and it pays more than the radio gig.
Right. I hear you.
It pays more, and it allows me to be free. To be quite honest with you.
It's good to know how to do stand-up because you always make money. It's like just a savings plan almost.
Yeah, but stand-up is. I tell comedians always, stand-up is like a woman. You can mess around, but if you ever leave her, she ain't gonna never take you back.
Yeah, you
so
gotta.
I never stop. You know what I mean?
You got to keep in the face of people.
Yeah. With the game, just with your timing of who you are, and
Right.
you go off and do like 12 movies and come back and your timing off if you ain't put it in.
How often do you write new stuff? Sit down, try to write like a whole new album.
I just elaborate on a point, so I
Right.
just put new points in there and elaborate on that. I don't really sit down and
You
write.
can tell it's impressive. That's why you can tell that's how you work, which makes it better, I think, because it seems more spontaneous.
Yeah, but that's hard on TV though.
Yeah, it is. You're right. Yeah,
That's the hardest thing I have yet to have. A TV set that I was proud of because I know I'm better than that at that set at that 5 minutes. But if you try to change your game and start writing it and put it all, then it's not going to be.
Well, that HBO half hour you did, it was unbelievable back in 2004. That was, to me, that was as good as it gets. But yeah, anybody, a 5-minute set on a talk show is rough, man. That's tough to find that perfect 5 minutes. Make it seem like it is in a club. It never is as good.
Yeah, but I had my best one when I did The View.
Yeah.
And that was on there because you don't want to bomb on The View in front of a bunch of women at 9 o'clock in the morning.
That's the worst ever.
Oh, you ain't, boy, that's messing with your money. So that one kept me up. You know what I mean? We're going to at least be competent. Even if they don't love us, we're going to stay competent. At least we ain't going to mess with the money.
You're right. You don't want five
Yeah.
broads critiquing your timing.
Yeah, talking, looking at you. Oh, did you see that one? Whoopi, how did you recommend that one? I never seen him like that before. I mean, nobody comes see you.
Whoopi even abandoned you.
Yeah, just left me. You're the godmother of my kid. No more.
No more.
No more.
All right, we're gonna take a break. More with Earthquake after this.
The Artie Lange Show, weeknights on Audience, only on DirecTV.